Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Electrical network analysis, and today we will study the Laplace transformation. Okay, so first we will start with the RC circuit. So find the uh, find the transfer function. Okay, h of t using the Laplace transformation, and then h of t using inverse Laplace transformation. So the first step is KVL. So this is a single loop circuit. So V of t is equal to I of t into R, Ohm law on the resistance, and then for the voltage drop across this capacitor, or voltage stored in this capacitor, 1 over C integration IT dt. So taking the Laplace transformation, so V of S is equal to capital I of S into R plus 1 over C and I of S over S, because as we know that the Laplace transformation of the of integration is equal to 1 over S. Okay, and the Laplace transformation of d by dt derivative is S. As integration and derivative are the inverse of each other, similarly the Laplace function of these two are also the reciprocal of each other. So I of S into R plus I C over CS. Okay. So now the output is the voltage across the capacitor. Okay, and the input is the current. So uh, now the input is this voltage. Okay, V of t. Okay, so this is input and this is the output. So from this equation we got V of s is equal to this. There is an extra term of IFS, and we need the VC of S, the voltage drop across the capacitor. So in order to introduce VC and to replace I, we have to find I. From this equation, I is equal to V of S divided by R plus 1 over CS. So as we know that output VC of t is equal to 1 over C integration of I dt. So the Laplace of this VC of t equation is equal to VC of S is equal to I S over CS. Now putting the value of I from this equation over here. Okay, so we will get uh, VC of S is equal to VC of S over R plus 1 over CS into 1 over CS. Okay, so this is VC. Okay, this is VS. Okay, VS. This is VS. Okay, so uh, V now the Laplace transformation VC of S over VS is equal to this. So multiplying one CS2 to solve the bracket, we will get 1 over R CS plus CS over CS will be cancel out. We will get 1 plus R CS. Now this is the end of this is the solution of the transfer function h of s. But now in order to find h of t using the Laplace transformation, we have to further solve it. So for this purpose, the coefficient of the s must be 1. So that is why dividing the numerator and denominator by RC. So 1 over RC divided by 1 over RC. So multiplying RC to inside the bracket. Okay, inside each term of the bracket, in each term inside the brackets, we will get 1 over RC over RC S over RC plus 1 over RC. So we will get S plus 1 over RC in the denominator. So now taking the inverse Laplace, we will get e raised to the power minus 1 over RC t. Okay, this is h of t. As we know that the Laplace of e raised to the power minus at is 1 over s plus t. So conversely, e raised to the power minus 1 over r ct, uh, the Laplace transformation is inverse Laplace is 1 over s plus 1 over r c. Okay. Now the series RL circuit V of t. Okay, VR is equal to 4, L is equal to 0.5 to find h of s, Laplace transformation. Here the output is now current flowing through this circuit and the input is V of s. Okay, and again we have to find h of t. So KVL is the first step. V of t is equal to VR plus PL. Taking the Laplace, this is the second step. Okay, R L I of okay. Now after Laplace, V of s is equal to I of s R plus L s into I of s. So V of s is equal to, taking is common, so we will get R plus SL. Now the output over input IFS divided by VFS is equal to 1 over R plus SL. So that is the solution of the H of S. Now for the H of T, the coefficient of the S must be 1. So dividing L on the numerator and denominator. So we will get 1 over L, R divided by L plus SL divided by L. L will be cancelled out. So we will get this. Okay. So the inverse Laplace of this will be 1 over zero point 0.5 e to the power minus 8L after putting the values. Okay. So now convolution using Laplace transformation, y of t is equal to h of t, x of t into h of t. Okay, this multiplication operator is the convolution. So y of s is equal to x of s into h of s. Okay, now the question is x of s is given, h of s is given, we have to multiply it using the Laplace transformation. Okay, so that is called the convolution. So this is x of s, this is h of s, multiplying this we will get this. Now in order to find y of t by inverse Laplace transformation, so we will solve it by partial fraction. Okay, so 2s over s plus 1 into s plus 3 is equal to a divided by s plus 1 plus b divided by s plus 3. Okay, so the LCM is s plus 1 into s plus 3. So multiplying s plus 1 into s plus 3 on both sides here and on each term here and here. So after multiplying this, this will be cancelled out. So we will left with 2s is equal to a into s plus 3 plus b into s plus 1. This is equation number 1. In order to find the a, put s is equal to minus 1 in equation number 1. So we will get a is equal to minus 1. Now in order to find b, we have to put s is equal to minus 3 in equation number 1. So you will get b is equal to 3. Putting the a and b values, you will get y of s is equal to minus 1 over s plus 1 plus s plus 3. Now it is ready to uh, apply the inverse Laplace transformation on each of these terms. So you will get e raised to the power minus t and plus 3 e raised to the power minus 3t. Okay. Now RLC, all these three terms are connected in series and you have to find h of s only, not h of t. Okay, so using Laplace transformation. So the first step is always KVL. Okay, so v of t is equal to I of t of r plus L di by dt plus 1 over c integration I of t dt. Okay, applying the Laplace transformation, you will get this. Now IFS is equal to this because we are in need of this is the input, this is the output. So you have to substitute I with VC of t. Okay, so for this purpose, VC is equal to 1 over C I dt. Laplace of VC is equal to I of S divided by CS. Putting the values of IS in above equation, you will get VC of uh, S is equal to V of S over this into this. Okay, so this is the solution for the H of S for RLC circuit. Okay, now there are four cases as we have already discussed in the transients. So The first one is the undamped or the loss free circuit. The second one is the underdamped. Okay, and the third case is critically damped. Okay, and overdamped. Third is overdamped, and fourth is critically damped. So let's study it one by one. Case one, in which r is equal to 0. So by comparison this equation with this, so you will get L 1 over LC is equal to 1. So let L is equal to 1. So it means C is equal to 1. Okay. Putting L is equal to 1 over here. So you will get C is equal to 1. By comparing this given equation with this standard discriminant. Okay. S square plus R over L. We have find this in the previous lecture. Okay. This one. This one. Okay. So S square plus R by L S plus 1 over LC. Okay, so now we have assumed L is equal to 1, but from by putting L is equal to 1 over here, you will get C is equal to 1. Okay, here is no R term because this term is 0. Okay, there is no S term, so it means R is equal to 0. So by the given equation, we can say that it is the undamped case or the loss free circuit. Means there is and this r is equal to 0. Now finding the roots, s square plus 1 is equal to 0, s square is equal to minus 1, s is equal to minus 1 whole square root. So solving the square root, you will get iota, imaginary term, plus minus iota, s is equal to iota plus iota, and s is equal to minus iota. Two roots because the degree of s is 2. Okay. Now, generalized equation is a e raised power iota t means root 1, lambda 1 and lambda 2. Okay. Now applying the partial fraction, so you will get a over s plus 1 plus b over s, sorry, s plus iota s minus iota. Okay. Multiplying both side by s plus iota into s minus, which is the LCM of this, you will get this. Now for in order to find a, put s is equal to minus iota. Okay, so iota, you will get a is equal to minus 1 over 2 iota, and put s is equal to plus iota, so you will get b is equal to plus 1 over 2 iota. Putting these values of a and b over here, so you will get this. As this is the undamped case, so the waveform will be just like this. Okay, and you can see it by this equation as well. This is the sine term, so you will draw a sine waveform. Okay, now the second case, and the given is I is equal to 1 over s square plus 2s plus 2. Okay, so the roots should be conjugate complex if it is under time. Now comparing again this denominator with generalized equation, so you will get uh, let L is equal to 1 Henry in all the cases. Okay, so 1 over L is equal to how much? Is 2. So you will get C is equal to 1 over 2 farad. Okay, so R by L is equal to 2, as we have assumed L is equal to 1, so it means R is equal to 2. So R is equal to 2, L is equal to 1, and C is equal to 0.5. Okay, so IFS is equal to this. Now, by the quadratic formula, you can find the roots of S, which is minus 1 plus iota and minus 1 minus iota. Means these two are the conjugate complex of each other. So, the generalized solution is this: A e raised power lambda 1 t plus B e raised power lambda 2 t. Okay, so lambda 1, lambda 2 are the roots. Now applying the partial fraction, the same procedure uh, as we have done in the previous examples. You will get a and b values. A is equal to minus 1 over 2 iota, b, and a is equal to 1 over plus 1 over 2 iota. Okay, so it is the uh, underdamped case, so the waveform will be just like this. Okay, now The, you will study the case 3 and case 4 in the next portion of this lecture. I hope you will understand this lecture completely. Thank you.